Greetings and welcome to a brand new series of Factorio. I am KatherineOfSky, and we are starting, as if it wasn't obvious enough, a ribbon world that, if you look here, is going to be 80 tiles high. This is the map exchange string. I will post it as the first comment in this beginning video, so you can play along if you like. Unlike most of my maps, I'm starting with default settings, and the reason for that is if you choose a very low frequency, like I am, bent to do, the ribbon world may not actually intersect those resources. So you have to be very, very careful when you're setting this up. And one thing that I learned from previous playthroughs is that even though 80 tiles sounds like a lot, it's all about being able to find these resources. So I hope we won't be too scarce on them. And what I've done is I have generated several maps so that I could find one with at least some of each of the resources in the starting area. So let's get started on this one. All right, we are here. We don't have a lot of room here. Oh no. All right, so let's see what we've got here. We got some nice iron ore patches, 3 bits of oil, which is going to get us started on oil at least. We have a little bit of stone. I thought that was quite important because if there is a huge lake blocking our 80 tiles, then we're going to need landfill. So very important to have stone here. In previous versions when we didn't have landfill, like in 12.35, a lake meant the end of your game. So we do have a little bit of copper, and the coal is right down here. I think I'm going to grab some of this coal over here. If it is coal indeed. Okay, so I'm going to just mine a little bit of that. Oh, if I build myself an iron axe first. So one thing I decided with this series is that my style of gaming, and I just love to do this, I love to spam play games. Meaning that I will play for hours and hours on end, but that's not really good for people who want to watch things and make suggestions on different factories and that sort of thing. So I have decided to play this game 1 episode per day, and thus I can get your comments and hopefully avoid some errors that I've had in previous playthroughs of other games. It's just because I get so excited about a game and kind of addicted to playing it, and that's a lot of fun and things and stuff and more things and more stuff, and before you know it, you're a few episodes ahead of where you should be. So please feel free to comment, and I will definitely read it. And do note that every comment on every video I do read. Well, as long as it's like, sometimes if a person makes a really old comment, YouTube does not show the replies to those comments near the top, so I do go through them, but I might miss one that way if it's a reply to a really old comment. So anyway, but I do read them. I'm very excited to interact with you guys. I've long been a fan of the community, and I love to interact with people and chat with people, especially about games. So anyway, we are just doing our beginning thing in this game. Of course, we need a lot of stone so that we can make more mining drills and more furnaces. And yes, I know that this ground looks very peculiar. It looks as if you could sort of step off into oblivion, but luckily there's like an invisible force field or fence there that allows us not to jump over the edge and experience the black hole of whatever is out there. Kind of seems like maybe this is like a donut planet or something. I'm not quite sure. A ring world. Rim world, something. Alright, let's just get these guys loaded up and let's see if we can make stuff. Alright, I can build 2 mining drills, excellent, and 2 more furnaces. Those are going to be going on the coal here so that they can feed into each other. Wow, there's not a lot of room here, but that is okay. Oh my goodness, my Arabella is decidedly talkative today. Good lord. Arabella, hold on. I'll get to you in a second. She has a bowl full of food, but I suspect she just wants me to check on it and make sure that there's still some there. Oh, funny cat. Cats get in their moods, of course. Sometimes they ask for stuff they already have just to get your attention and ask for a little bit of patting. And of course I don't mind because I love my little cats. Pets are wonderful animals to have. I mean, just generally, whether it's a cat or a dog or some creature that loves you and you can love them back, they're wonderful to have. Okay, so we got more stone for good stuff like boilers and burner mining drills. Oh, and we're out of coal again. That's okay. I'm going to traipse right back up here. I know at night it gets a little bit dark, but do not fear. I shall build lights as soon as I have the research to do so. Of course, that does not magically come in the beginning of the game. So we'll just have to suffer onward for just a little bit. Also, another thing that people have been asking for is to share the map. Basically, I'm going to upload this map probably to a Google Drive or some similar thing, and so that you guys can, oh, look at that, there's stone here, how interesting. So that you guys can play along if you want to, and I will put the link in the description of the video. I will not upload it every single episode because it's just a lot of work, but I was thinking like every 10 episodes might be fun or hopefully useful to you. I don't know. But anyway. And if it's not a feature that you guys want, I don't have to do that too. It's okay. So just let me know if that's something that appeals or not. All right, so we have 3 drills on iron, a couple of coal miners getting that coal out from here. In fact, I might build 2 more coal miners. And I also need to get some more stone. But let's get these guys started. All right, grab that. And the next thing is I'm going to make a drill to go on top of a stone mine. But I do need stone for that. So let's get these. Every time he's like pounding at the rocks, I keep feeling like singing "I've been working on the railroad" or something. The the beat is just about in time with that. Okay, I'll get 2, and wow, I have no trees, so I'm gonna grab a tree. Hello tree, you are now mine. Grab this one. So this map, I have played a Ribbon World before, just off camera a few months ago, and I found it really interesting. I learned quite a few things from that, and obviously, if any of you has seen my Belt Diva series, which is immensely fun from my perspective, you will know that I love to build big, gigantic structures. So this world being limited to 80 tiles high is going to be quite a challenge for me to scale back the systems and not go overboard. So, but it should be okay. I'm hoping that it will be okay. All right, we're getting things going. This is excellent. Let's just put some more coal in these guys. There we are. And I'll grab some more coal to put in the stone miners. And we have 87 plates. That's not too bad. Just walk down here. And the copper, unfortunately, is on the other side of the map, but that's okay. We will get there. Oh, whoops. Okay, there we are. So let me build, I want to build 2 drills and 2 furnaces for the copper mining. And after that, I'm going to start setting up power. Oops. Okay, there we go. Because that is basically the first thing we'll need so that we can set up research and get this game going. Alright, so I got a couple of miners. Let's see, where am I going? Just straight across. Okay. So one of the things that I did when I played my other Ribbon World was basically to put a shuttle train on the very bottom of the screen. And that basically allowed me to travel quickly from side to side, because that's one thing that you find in a ribbon world is there's a lot of walking, and you can only do it in two directions. You cannot sort of like go diagonally all over the place like in another map. And exploration takes quite a while, not to mention just getting from one part of your factory to another. So that shuttle train really helps in that regard. So let me just chuck these guys down and have those. All right, put half there, half, 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 and take this half and shove it in there. Great. Oh, hello again, my Arabella. Do not fear, viewers. I will attend to my little kitty. She is such a precious girl, but has no concept of interrupting one's recording time. Alas. Okay, I can build an offshore pump, which is the first stage of our grand expansion plan. And do I need... No, I don't. I don't actually need copper for anything other than the pump. So let's go and go back to our world. I have to say, there's quite a surreal feeling walking around on this map, or any ribbon world map, where you can like just see the edge of the world and it's this like interminable blackness. It's kind of creepy in a way. But I mean, it's kind of funky. It's just a very different experience. If you have never played a ribbon world, I highly recommend it. It's pretty interesting. I kind of enjoy it. It's very funky. Oh wow, okay. Okay, grab, stuff. We have things. Nice. How are these guys doing on coal? 21. I wish there was a way to mouse over them and see the coal. That would have been nice, but that's okay. Okay. Alright, let's see. So we need 14 boilers. So I already am making 10 steam engines, and we need 14 boilers. 5, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have our one pump. And all of those are going to go in a line. And I'll just make the rest of these pipes while I can. Basically, I'm going to make 2 underground areas so that we can easily go past our steam engine columns. And I think, let's look at this map. You know what? I'm going to put them this way. I'm just going to start right from ish the top. Basically, what the plan to do is this, and wow, we're already generating so much pollution, but hey, half of it goes north and south where it doesn't matter, into the great void. Alright, so I'm gonna have along the bottom of the map, I'm gonna have my shuttle train for my own personal use, and along the top of the map I'm going to have a regular train for delivering resources into the factory. That is something that is hugely important, because there is a lot of distance to cover east and west. So thankfully this deposit is of decent size, so it should last us for quite a while. So okay, these will produce 2. Okay, great. We are ready to start our first whatchamacallit, and I need to build power poles, and I also need to build labs and science. I need red science. Let me grab some copper first so I can start crafting that in my pocket. It's such a funny term, crafting in your pocket. I think a couple of YouTubers use that phrase. I find it highly amusing because as a person who is or used to be a professional crafter of things and stuff, you would never craft anything inside your pocket. You would always take it out so you can see what you're doing. So, but I find it amusing in any case. So, alright, so let's put these steam engines here. I'm leaving a bit of a gap for the railroad at the top. However, we still may need to move this because of basically, I don't know if the rails are going to align exactly on those squares or not, because they only align every 2 squares. So we'll just have to see. Okay, and these boilers are hungering for some coal here, so let me chuck some in. I'll just chuck in all that I have pretty much. And we're going to have power. So what we need now is we also need labs, and for that I need iron. Okay, so let's walk over to the iron area. Also, I'm going to try to use landfill only when required. I really like the natural environments in this game. I really do. I don't like land filling over entire lakes or whatever. To me, it's just not quite pretty, I guess. Maybe is a good way to put it, or something. It looks very artificial and maybe too civilized. I'm not sure if that's a thing or not, but oh no, it's not what come on, thing. Don't do this to me. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. But you know, this is one guy, one little guy against nature. Oh, and speaking of one guy, I don't know if you can do this, but there is a console command that you can use to change your player color. So I'm going to do that. And it does not disable achievements. So all you do is press the tilde key, the key that is also has the accent grave on it, and it's to the left of the 1. And that brings up the console. You press or you type /C OLOR/color, and then the color that you want. And today my favorite color is orange, and I am now orange. If you want to do red, you can do red, color red, and I am now red. That's a little bit easier to see. But again, today my favorite color is orange, so I'm going to go back to orange. And as an added bonus, it also makes your laser turrets a different color as well. Basically, it makes them the color of the host's character color. So if you're playing like on a multiplayer server, the host's color basically overrides the colors of the laser turrets. It looks pretty cool. Okay, so we need to make science. Let's make 2 science labs, and then we'll make the science packs. 10 science packs. And that should be good for now. And I do need, first thing I'm going to research is automation. Yes, because we definitely need that assembling machine 1. So here we go. Do I have, yes, I have plenty of wood. I'm going to make like 5 wooden chests for now. All right, so even though I've got these guys connected up, they are blinking. They're blinking because they have no power or no one to give power. They have available performance, as you see on the green bar on the right, of something like 20–25%. But because I don't have anything hooked up, that's why they're blinking. So as soon as I get these assemblers organized, and well, actually, we will connect the labs first, and they will process the science packs, and they will be connected to the electrical network. And that is the start of many great things, I tell you. Yes. All right, great. Let's make sure these guys down here have enough coal. The miners, nope, they do not. Okay, so shove that in. Actually, I can put in entire stacks. There we go. And my labs are ready. This is a good sign. And I've done already some of the science packs, so that's good as well. I'm just going to put them to the end, off to the right here. Hopefully these guys basically are not going to extend further to the right than this point. Just because that's the way the game is going to work with this. I'm planning to have the steam columns basically just go down as far as we need to. Normally I don't have more than say 4 or 5 steam columns before I get to end game or actually mid game when you can get solar panels. So I try to limit my constructions to about 5 columns and then build solar panels, because I don't like relying on steam. It's you know, you run out of coal, and on this map there is not a lot of coal, as we see here. So I think I'll first tap this little bit of coal and then go after that one. But we're not swimming in coal, that's for sure. So I'm going to have to be a little bit careful about how we do things. Let me make sure these guys are organized decently. There we go. Got to keep those running. And I have not yet thought about where I want to put the main bus. If the smelting is here, or the power is here, I could put stuff over to the left, the smelting and such. Okay, we want logistics next. And I want to make 2 assemblers. And that will be really nice. And I need, I'll just make 5 inserters. I think I need, let's see, 3 or something like this. So I will set this up really quick. All right, and in this box I'm going to put these and half of these, because you need twice as much iron as copper for these constructions. And this guy is going to make red science, and this guy is going to make gears. And just need to power it up, and we're going to be good. All right, we are golden. We are getting science made. It is getting done. So I think we have a very, very good start to our ribbon world. Thank you so very much for joining me. And I shall have the map exchange string in the first comment of the video if you'd like to play along. Thank you so very much for joining me. I'm KatherineOfSky. Take care of yourselves and each other. See you next time.